Another brick fan with a pets-themed BrickHeadz. This is French Bulldog. This is set 40544, was released in January 2022. It has 237 pieces and cost about $15 when it was released. This set contains two BrickHeadz, as you can see. It's 154 and 155, a full-size French Bulldog and a puppy. Let's go ahead and get these built and then take a look at the finished BrickHeadz. Here are our finished Bulldogs, and as you can see, we have an adult Bulldog and then a puppy, which is half the size, or what I would call a half-size BrickHead. And then for decoration here on this stand, we have a fire plug or fire hydrant, depending on where you're from. Both these turned out really nicely. I certainly like this little peach coloring here for the insides of their ears. They're mostly black with some of this tan coloring as well. The adult Bulldog here has the ribbons on his collar in the blue, and the puppy has just a blue collar going around his neck there. So let's take a closer look at each of these in turn. Here's our adult Bulldog, and as you can see, he's in a sitting position. These legs that you may have seen during the build, it actually are on hinges, so they can be splayed out or turned all the way backwards for the dog to be kind of in more in a lying position, depending on how you want to position them. The dog has just a little tiny tail here in the back, is represented by this cheese wedge here. The sides are a combination of smooth and some exposed studs, along with the ears as well. You see more of this brown striping like on the feet, for example, the cheeks here. The Bulldog also has some tan accents here above his eyes, kind of on his forehead. So it adds for a little bit of breakup of the black here on the Bulldog. And as you can see, both sides of the ears have this kind of peach or skin color here on the insides of the ears. These ears don't move, they're kind of fixed in place. But the overall effect is still quite good. All of the BrickHeadz in the Pets series have had an adult and a younger version of the animal. So here we have a French Bulldog puppy. Once again, all of the same kind of coloring. The gray on the face with a little nose, the tan accents on his forehead, and then, some of the other tan elements here along the sides. His feet, of course, are in tan, a little bit on his cheek there. Same tail as our adult French Bulldog. Same kind of styling with this exposed studs and the plates on top there. A little more in the back than in the front. This Bulldog the puppy does not have any hinges on his legs, so it's kind of in this fixed position as most BrickHeadz are. So once again, a couple of nice looking dogs for this Pets themed BrickHead. Overall, a quite nice BrickHeadz set. I like the build of these dogs. The color scheme, I think, worked out really well. This new base is kind of interesting. In the past, they've been kind of built up like as a dog bed, or there was an aquarium, etc. Now they're just doing the flat build here with a little decoration on the side. So in this case, our fire hydrant. The back of the base is just done with these tiles, and then of course the traditional 6x6 bases that the BrickHeadz go on. So that's pretty common, but it's nice to see them together in this little display. As far as the value goes, this is a nice BrickHeadz set. Has 237 pieces for $15. So again, I don't really pay much attention to price per piece on BrickHeadz since they are uniformly priced. So the large BrickHeadz are always about $10, and if you put it at a half size or smaller BrickHead, that's usually an extra $5. So a set like this, $15 has been across the board for all of these sets that are this large and smaller BrickHead. So you can always plan on spending $10 a BrickHead and $5 for the partially sized one, so regardless of the amount of pieces. So overall, BrickHeadz are a good value. The piece counts are usually fairly high, so you usually are well under that 10 cent per piece ratio, but the sets are always very nicely done, and they've been consistent in price over the last 4 years, which is nice to see. Once again, another really nice addition to the BrickHeadz Pet collection. The Pets theme started last year with 8 sets, and so far this year we've gotten 2 new sets, and both are dogs, so a St. Bernard and then of course this French Bulldog. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this BrickHeadz set. I'm going to get started on my next video, and until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my BrickHeadz reviews up here on the screen.